hope you guys are all enjoying the fabulous weather that we're getting at the moment. It is so nice to be able to just, enjoy a bit of sunshine. I think everybody is so much happier when the sun is shining. It really does impact on the mood, and people just feel generally happier and more vibrant, and that makes me happy too. So moving on to Module 4 this week. I can't believe we're going into 4 weeks in now. I really hope that you're working on all the strategies that we have addressed to date, such as week 1, which was goal setting, focusing on why you're doing what you're doing, trying to determine your reason why and to find that emotional connection, breaking down your goals into your long-term, medium-term and short-term. And then we moved on to your visualization techniques, your theater of the mind, where you were going every single day. If you can manage twice a day, fantastic. If not, once a day for at least 5 minutes, bringing up that picture in your mind of where you want to go, and experiencing it like it's already happened, feeling the excitement that you feel from having achieved that goal, and the rush of energy and everything that goes with that. And then last week we moved on to discussing your limitations, so your barriers, what has been holding you back in achieving your goals to date, and techniques and strategies and questions in order to break down each one of those limiting beliefs one by one. And your homework for the week was to take other ones and go down, break them down, destroy that limiting belief because it's holding you back, and creating new empowering beliefs that's going to propel you forward. And then going back into your theater of the mind with this new belief about yourself, that you can achieve everything that you've set out to achieve. The emotion with your vision should be a lot stronger now that you've broken down those limiting beliefs. Your connection, your engagement, everything should be, much more exciting, much more focused, and so hopefully you were doing that all last week. Now this week, what we're going to move on to is we are moving on to Module 4, which is taking action. So, now that you're armed with these new empowering beliefs, we are able to move forward and make sure that we're taking action in line with where we want to go. Because positive thinking on its own, of course, doesn't work. The dreamer is the person who says, someday I'm going to be rich, or, in the best shape of my life. And then they sit in their room all day just expecting, the money to fall into their lap, or this amazing body to just befall them. But, that's not going to happen without taking action in the direction of where you want to go. Going into the theater of your mind, of course, it's so important, but it's only part of the equation. It's a huge part of the equation, but taking action needs to follow on from that. Because, if all we had to do was think about what we wanted and it just magically showed up, everybody will be walking around living in the houses of their dreams, with the cars of their dreams, and the body of their dreams, the job of their dreams, absolutely everything, everyone will be happy, healthy, prosperous, but obviously it's not the case, because the difference is some people are more determined and willing to take the action in line with where they want to go. So obviously envisioning it, believing it, it's not as simple as that. So there's a specific formula in order to achieve success. And that's why the universe puts one more step in between thinking about what you really want and actually getting it. And that is the action step. So this is where so many people fall down, And, I believe that we have a divine destiny. And a lot of people are going to sell out along the way because they're just not willing to put in the action to get there. But when you look at the people who are making things happen and performing at great levels, take for instance, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, these type of people are shaping our world in a positive way. And when you compare what they're doing to to people that find it difficult to get out of bed in the morning. What's the difference? But the difference is the commitment that they have in taking action to follow their dreams, following their heart and taking consistent action every single day in the direction of where they want to go. And that is what you need to do as well. So it's not about, taking action on a Monday or, once a week or on a Friday or when you feel like crap and you're like, right now I need to make a decision to change. Yeah, you need to make that decision, but you need to take consistent action every single day in the direction of where you want to go. Because taking action is just like training in the gym, You have to have a plan for the action that you're going to take. It's pretty useless going to the gym and just fluting around between machines, not having a plan, not having a structure, not, knowing where the progression is, not knowing if you've improved. The results need to be measurable, so you have to have a plan. So training without goals, it gives you nothing to strive for and no sense of purpose. How can you have such a passion in your training without motivation to improve something or to want to get stronger, to want to increase the amount of weight that you can lift, to feel empowered? I'm not saying it's not all about the physical, certainly is not, but can you lift more weight next week than you did last week? And it's the same with your life goals. Why would you work as hard as you can if you're not trying to achieve anything? And with the gym, it's not enough to just go to the gym and say, someday I want to, lift this amount of weight, or I want to be in the best shape of my life. That's too vague. You need to have a plan. You need to have a purpose. You need to have, a time frame that you're going to achieve it. And that's going to give your workouts meaning and intensity to ensure that you're moving closer to your bigger goals. And it's the same thing with life, Your actions have to be consistent, and you have to go to your mental gym every single day, and take specific action every day in the direction of where you want to go. So you have, the potential to either expand or expire. It's up to you. However, unfortunately, many people give importance to things that don't matter in the real scheme of things, and they just become excuses. They prioritize things that have no relevance to their goals. So the average person suffers from excuse-itis, always appearing to be busy, but never really, doing anything, that counts, really. Never taking the practical or inspired action steps to take them closer to where they want to go, At times you have to take big, bold action. You can hide behind your emails, you can be doing things that make you appear to be busy, but are they really getting you closer to where you want to be? Or are they just procrastination away from the things that you should be doing? Because you need to ask yourself that question. And procrastination and putting things off, it's just a matter of you see it as being easier to put things off than to actually address the issue and go and do the task that needs to be done. So you have got to take high leveraged action every single day in the direction of where you want to go. So things that you need to ask yourself are your daily actions high leverage? Are they moving you in the direction of where you want to go? Are they moving you closer to your dreams, or are they taking you further away? Are you procrastinating? Are you putting off the activities that is going to serve you? Do you attribute pain to doing the tasks that's going to actually lead you closer to where you want to be in life? Because that's all procrastination is. It's putting off something that, we know we have to do, but the thought of it is too much pain, so we just put it off. But you need to just address it. You need to just bite the bullet, We need to take big, bold action sometimes, and we just need to go and do it. So, think of the amount of wasted time that people spend watching TV, or even scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook. I'm a culprit of it myself. I should be working sometimes and I'm like, I'll just watch this story. But then I'm like, Jackie, put away the phone, it's not serving you. It's not helping you to achieve your goal. So just put away the phone and get the work done. When the work is done, you're closer to where you want to be. Then you can just relax and breathe and maybe have a little look. But first, my priority is getting the work done. And that's the difference that I have found in myself over the last, maybe 6 or 8 months, and why I'm a lot more productive, and why I'm a lot more proactive, and why I'm a lot more successful. So, you need to determine whether your actions are bringing you closer or further away from where you want to be, because if you spend so much time doing things that really aren't necessary in the grand scheme of things, you're wasting your energy on these, and then you don't have energy for the things that you really do need to do, so that's something that's really important to ask yourself. Is what you're doing on a consistent basis every hour worth your time? Will it get you to where you want to go? Because we have to become masters at justifying what we do and why we do it. You need to prioritize your actions to focus on your most productive activities to the exclusion of all the lesser activities. What percentage of your actions every day are moving you in the direction of your goals and dreams? Is it high leveraged? Or could you hire out people that you're spending your time doing tasks, if it's marketing, if it's accounts or whatever it is, could you hire people to do that, free up your time to do the things that you're qualified to do? And that will make you more productive. And I found that in myself, I tried to do my accounts before and it was just mind-boggling. It's like, hire an accountant. The stress relief that caused was, it just freed up so much of my energy. And, I can do what I am most qualified to do. So you have to play to your strengths, free up your energy so that you can do the things that you are best at, and you must learn to take action on faith and belief based on where you want to go. So if you want to double or triple your income, you need to start acting as if you've already achieved that now. It's said as well that the mind can only hold on to 7 bits of information at a time. So you need to take practical action on a consistent basis in the direction of where you want to go every single day. And what that is going to entail is you writing down the 7 most important action steps that you need to take every day in order to achieve your goals. And you have to write them in order of importance. So number 1 is the most important thing that you need to do. Number 2 is the next most important. Number 3 is next most important. And you cannot move on to number 2 until you have completed number 1. And if you haven't completed all the action steps in that day, so say you get numbers 1 to 4 done, then the next day number 5 becomes number 1, number 6 becomes number 2, and so on. But every single day, the first thing after you do your visualization in your mind, you take out your notebook, you write down your 7 most important action steps that day to get you closer to your goals. And this is done every single day. This just becomes habitual. And you can take that list around with you. If you need to have a look at it while you're out and about, take it with you, take it off. But every day, your 7 most important action steps to get you to where you want to be. And 7 is the maximum that our brain can hold on to, so stick with 7. And anything that's not in line, like this isn't a to-do list. This isn't what you need to get done in order of your activities for the day. You're still going to have to wash the dishes. You're still going to have to cook the dinner. You're still going to have to wash the clothes. You're still going to have to do X, Y, and Z. Unless it's to do with the goal that you have, that you want to bring about, those tasks just have to get done, but they don't go on your 7 most important action steps. Hope that makes sense. So it's really, really simple, but it's so, so, so effective. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause me now, and I want you to write out your 7 action steps for today. What are the 7 most important things that you need to do today to get you closer to your goal? Now, I hope you paused me, and I hope you've written them all out. So by doing this every day, you will form the new empowering habit of taking consistent action, and this will lead to what is known as right action, where you will take action out of inspiration and not desperation. So you'll be taking action in this way. It becomes exciting and fulfilling, and it's effortless. And along the way to your dreams, you're going to take big, bold, immediate action because you're going to be inspired, and you're going to know it's the right thing to do. Every successful person has one thing in common, no exceptions. They are all busy doing what they love to do, and it never feels like work. So as you begin to take action, and big, bold action at times in the direction of your dreams, you're going to lead yourself, like I said, to inspired action, and you're walking in the direction of where you want to go. And if you do something that will lead you in the direction of where you want to go every single day, your mind is going to pick this up, and there will be an energetic match to it. You'll find yourself compelled into the right action, and you're going to be pulled on a path to meet the right people, and the right opportunities are going to come into your life, and this is a huge energy flow that starts to take place. So if there's a time that you're in any doubt about what action to take, just take the next available step, the next action that you can take. Think of one thing that you can do today that will take you in the direction of where you want to go. So the moment that you commit to do something, your decision becomes a magnet for attracting all the good things to you. So, it's so important. You've made the decision that you have this goal. You've been visualizing it. You're now visualizing it with new empowered beliefs because you've knocked down all those limiting beliefs that used to hold you back. And now you're going to take action. Every single day you're going to write down your 7 most important action steps. You're not moving on to the next one until the one before that is done. And by doing this, you're going to put yourself onto an energetic flow to take the right action. You're going to be put onto an energy flow where people are going to come into your life, opportunities are going to come into your life, and it's going to seem like the biggest coincidence, but it's not, because coincidences are just things that happen because you are taking the action in the direction of where you want to go. So your homework now this week, I want you to rewrite your goal. No matter what obstacles you encounter, they have nothing to do with your goal. Obstacles are going to come. They are going to test you. They're going to see how much you really believe in your goal and in your vision. Or are you going to just give up at the first hurdle? Or are you strong enough to say, this is a challenge, watch me overcome it? What you're going to do is you're going to write out your 7 most important action steps every single day. You're going to go into the theater of your mind for 5 minutes every morning and make it so exciting, enhance all the feelings, the emotions, your empowering beliefs. See yourself as the person who takes consistent, high leveraged action every single day. You are now a person of action. You are putting yourself onto the path of where you want to be. You are creating your future. You're creating your new empowering beliefs. You're putting yourself on the path to achieve all those goals. If you believe that you can achieve them, you need to believe and you need to take action and take consistent action every single day. So whatever you think you can do or dream you can do, you can. You need to begin it, and you need to believe, and you need to go after it every single day. Have an amazing, amazing week. Make sure you're doing your homework every single day. Not a day can go by where you don't go into the theatre of your mind, where you don't write down your goals, where you don't write down your action steps. This is all habitual, and this is all consistently taking consistent action. That's the most important key word here. Day in, day out, no matter how shit you feel. Because it's on the days that you feel, like nothing is going your way. That is the time that you need to focus more on your mindset. Instead of saying, this stuff doesn't work. That is what is testing you. That is when you need to say, I am going to do this for me because it's going to happen. And you need to believe, and when you feel least like doing it, that is when you need to do it the most. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will talk to you all soon. I will post in the group, and keep posting, keep inspiring, keep motivating. You guys are doing amazing. I'm so happy, so proud of you. And just remember, it all begins in the mind.